Good morning and welcome to WDEF News 12. This morning it's time for Fit Friday, and joining us is our fitness trainer, Michaela Baumgartner. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
We did upper body last week. This week we're going to do lower body.
That's right. All right, what we're going to start out with, again, are going to be things that you can do at home. You don't necessarily need weights for. And depending on how many reps you do, how long you do it, it can add a lot of intensity without any weight at all.
And you can also raise the heart rate and get a little bit of an aerobic workout with these too.
Yes, and I want to really stress out too, make sure you warm up before you do any of these moves. It's real easy to get injured doing any of these moves that we do, even without weights, if you don't warm up first. And you can do that even at home doing jumping jacks, imitation jump rope, any of those things, just to get your heart rate up a little bit, get your blood flowing. So let's start out with some squats at first.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so your feet are going to be shoulder width apart at least, okay?
All right.
That's very important. Abs are nice and tight, back is nice and straight.
Okay.
Okay, and when you come down, make sure that your knees don't go past your toes, and you're going to pretend like you're reaching back for that chair right behind you. Perfect.
So far back,
yeah,
actually.
way far back.
Okay.
Make sure that you have a mirror. Most of us have a mirror we can take down or move around the house and set in front of us.
Okay.
And you're going to do at least 3 sets of 15, but like I've said before, you can turn on music and go for about a 4-minute song, and any of these moves, you could put all 3 of these moves together for the next 3 weeks and do a whole workout on that.
And this starts to get where you start to feel it right here.
You really start to feel it. And make sure you sit up kind of tall and not bending way over your legs. And it's a fine art, really, if you're doing it correctly. Okay, the next move we're going to do is going to be lunges, okay? You're going to reach with your right foot forward and make sure that all the weight stays on the front heel.
That's the hardest part, I think, for me, because you want to go to the toe, right? But that's not what you need to do. Absolutely.
And most people don't do lunges correctly. And what I really stress to the people that I work with is putting all the weight on your front heel and not to lean back when you reach forward. To put all the weight over that front leg without pushing your knee past your toe. That's very important as well. And I'm really a stickler on form just because I don't want anybody to get an injury.
Because you could get an injury with something like this right here.
Absolutely, you could get an injury. And so making sure that your abs are tight, your shoulders are nice and tall, flat back, leaning forward over that front leg, keeping all the weight on the heel, and naturally you want to go to the toe. But when you start to do it correctly, it really starts, you can really feel it in your glutes, and it really can lift those glutes up to where they probably...
I was going to say, when you're doing it right, you're actually working harder.
Yes,
working
absolutely, absolutely. And in fact, if you'll just hold it down here on that left foot and hold it, now take it on the heel, all the weight on the heel. You're going to lift the toe, keep the knee bent.
Okay.
Keep your knee bent all the way down, just like in the lunge position. You're going to lift that front toe.
Ooh.
And you can feel it, and you can do little pulses right there.
Okay.
And you'll really feel that in your glutes the next day, so be real careful not to overdo it. And you can do 3 sets of 15, or you can do the song, or you can do lunges walking across your living room.
That's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, of course, you're going to have to do the other side on that same.
Yes, keep it even. You don't want to be lopsided.
That's true.
Also, if you want to add a little bit of intensity to the squats, if you're one of these people at home that doesn't feel like getting a gym membership, just wants to do the things to get started, what you can do is you can add intensity by doing jumping squats. But make sure when you come down that you land on your heels.
Okay.
Heels.
Again, it's the heels.
Sitting way back, making sure the knees are not going past the toes.
And this will definitely raise your heart rate.
Absolutely, really get your heart rate up. And with the lunges, you can do the same thing. You can do jumping lunges where you reach forward, and when you change legs, make sure that you really stay on that front heel. It's very important that you don't go past that.
Some great exercises for us. Of course, they're at WDEF.com. Check them out, and you can do them at home as well. And it's a great idea to use, of course, a song. You know exactly how long you need to do them. Here's the information from Michaela. If you're interested in Finally Fit, call her at 227-5436 or finallyfit@comcast.net. Thanks for joining us. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back.